What if I told you that a small handful of cashews every day could quietly change the way your body feels, your energy levels, and even your mood? Most people eat cashews without thinking twice, but almost nobody talks about what actually happens when they become a daily habit. Stick around, because some of the effects are probably not what you expect. Cashews are one of the most popular nuts in America. You see them in trail mix, stir fries, nut butters, vegan recipes, and even desserts. They're creamy, slightly sweet, and easy to snack on, which makes them feel harmless, almost too simple to matter. But here's the thing. Cashews are packed with nutrients that directly affect your heart, muscles, brain, skin, and even your stress levels. When you eat them once in a while, you get a little benefit. When you eat them every day, that's when patterns start to show up in your body. Some are great, some can surprise you if you overdo it. Today, we're breaking it all down in simple terms. No confusing science, no medical jargon, just real-life effects you might notice if cashews become part of your daily routine. Let's start with the most obvious change people notice first: energy. Cashews are loaded with healthy fats, protein, and key minerals like magnesium and iron. When you eat them daily, your body gets a steady fuel source instead of quick sugar spikes. That means fewer energy crashes in the afternoon and less reaching for coffee or candy. A lot of people notice they feel more stable throughout the day. Not hyper, not sleepy, just steady. That's because fats digest slowly, and cashews help slow down how fast carbs hit your bloodstream. Now let's talk about your heart. Cashews contain monounsaturated fats, the same heart-friendly fats found in olive oil and avocados. These fats help balance cholesterol levels over time. When eaten regularly, cashews may help lower bad LDL cholesterol while supporting good HDL cholesterol. They're also rich in magnesium and potassium. These minerals help regulate blood pressure and support healthy vessel function. Translation: your heart doesn't have to work as hard to do its job. Next up, muscle function and cramps. If you've ever had random muscle cramps, twitching, or tightness, low magnesium could be part of the reason. Cashews are one of the better nut sources of magnesium. Eating them daily can support muscle relaxation, nerve signaling, and even better sleep. People who exercise regularly, walk a lot, or sweat often may especially notice this benefit. Muscles recover a little faster, less soreness, less stiffness. Now let's talk about your brain. Cashews contain healthy fats, zinc, and copper, all of which play a role in brain health. Zinc supports memory and learning. Copper helps with energy production in brain cells. Healthy fats support the protective coating around nerves. When cashews are eaten consistently, some people notice better focus and less mental fatigue. It's not like flipping a switch, but over weeks, concentration can feel smoother and more reliable. Here's one people don't talk about much: mood. Magnesium again plays a big role here. It helps regulate stress hormones and supports the nervous system. When magnesium intake is low, people can feel more anxious, irritable, or restless. Daily cashews may help take the edge off stress for some people. You're not suddenly calm like a monk, but you might feel less reactive and more balanced emotionally. Now let's move to digestion. Cashews contain fiber, which helps keep your gut moving. Eating them daily can support regular bowel movements and healthier gut bacteria. Fiber feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which affects everything from digestion to immunity. That said, this is also where moderation matters. Too many cashews can cause bloating or gas, especially if your body isn't used to high-fat foods. Starting with a small portion is key. Let's talk about portions. A healthy daily serving of cashews is about 1 ounce. That's roughly 16 to 18 cashews, not a whole bowl, not half the bag. Eating more than that every day can backfire. Too many calories, too much fat, and potential digestive discomfort. Now let's talk about inflammation. Cashews contain antioxidants that help fight oxidative stress in the body. Oxidative stress is linked to aging, joint pain, and chronic inflammation. Eating cashews daily may help lower low-grade inflammation over time. This can support joint health and overall recovery, especially if you're active or dealing with daily aches. Here's an interesting one: bone health. Cashews contain magnesium, phosphorus, and copper, all important for strong bones. While calcium gets all the attention, these minerals are just as important for bone density and structure. Over time, daily cashew intake can support bone strength, especially when combined with weight-bearing exercise like walking or strength training. Now let's talk about immunity. Zinc is a key mineral in cashews, and zinc plays a major role in immune function. It helps immune cells develop and function properly. Eating cashews daily can help keep your immune system more resilient, especially during cold and flu season. Here's something people don't expect. Cashews can support eye health. They contain antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect eyes from blue light and age-related damage. While leafy greens are a bigger source, every bit helps when eaten consistently. Now let's talk about sleep. Magnesium again shows up here. It helps relax muscles and calm the nervous system. People who eat magnesium-rich foods often report better sleep quality. Eating cashews earlier in the day or as an evening snack may help some people fall asleep easier and stay asleep longer. Now let's address a common myth. Some people think cashews are unhealthy because they're high in fat, but the majority of fat in cashews is healthy fat. Your body needs fat for hormones, brain function, and nutrient absorption. The problem isn't cashews, it's overeating them. Now let's talk about raw versus roasted. Raw cashews retain more nutrients, but lightly roasted cashews are still healthy. The biggest issue is added salt and oils. Heavily salted cashews can increase sodium intake, which may affect blood pressure. If you're eating cashews every day, unsalted or lightly salted is the best choice. Now let's talk about cashew butter. Cashew butter has similar benefits, but portions matter even more. It's easy to eat too much. Look for versions with just cashews and maybe a little salt, no added sugar or oils. Cashew milk is another option, but it usually contains fewer nutrients and less fortified. Now let's touch on allergies. Cashews are tree nuts and can cause serious allergic reactions in some people. If you've never eaten them before, start small and pay attention to how your body reacts. Now let's talk about weight. Eating cashews daily does not automatically make you gain weight. In fact, studies show that people who eat nuts regularly often have better weight control. The key is replacing junk snacks, not adding cashews on top of everything else. If cashews replace chips, cookies, or candy, your diet quality improves. Now let's talk about gut sensitivity. Some people with sensitive digestion or IBS may find cashews harder to digest due to their fat content. If you notice bloating, reduce portion size or eat them with meals instead of alone. So far, everything sounds pretty positive, but here's where things get interesting. The biggest surprise about eating cashews every day isn't just the nutrients, it's how they quietly change your food choices. When you eat a satisfying, nutrient-dense snack like cashews daily, your cravings start to shift. You feel less pulled towards ultra-processed foods, less sugar, less junk. That's the real power of cashews. They don't just add nutrients, they help your body feel nourished, which changes behavior without willpower battles. People often don't realize this until weeks later. They just notice they're snacking less, eating more mindfully, and feeling more in control around food. That's not magic, that's nutrition doing its job. So let's recap. Eating cashews every day can support steady energy, heart health, muscle function, brain focus, mood balance, digestion, skin, hair, immunity, and even sleep. They're small, simple, and powerful when eaten in the right amount. The key is moderation, about a handful a day. Choose unsalted when possible. Pair them with real meals. Listen to your body. Now I want to hear from you. Do you already eat cashews regularly, or are you thinking about adding them to your daily routine? And if you do eat them, how do you like them most? Plain, roasted, in meals, or as cashew butter? Drop your answer in the comments. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe for more simple health breakdowns, and share this with someone who snacks all day and doesn't realize how much a small change can matter.